Okay, I don't really know what I'm doing. I just hit the button and it started. I'm trying to show Miranda what we want to do with this. This is the RICO complaint. And when we went to D.C., we took this out and we showed these congressional staff members, this is what you need to understand. There's about what we want prosecuted. And we went to these Congress people because we said, we want you to refer this to the Justice Department. So this explains the falsified testing that we want prosecuted. On the left, these are the Western blots for people who have neuro-Lyme. You can see the very faint, only very faint, low concentration antibody bands here. You know, IgM or early and IgG late. I assume, I can't really see what I'm doing here. But this one is the Lyme arthritis cases, where you can see the dark bands mean high antibody concentration. So what happened at Dearborn was the bad guys found out their OSPE vaccines were causing the same immunosuppression, chronic fatigue, protein, multisystem Lyme disease, and I'm quoting them, protein and multisystem. So they threw them out and said, oh no, that's not Lyme because the vaccine caused it. Only this Lyme arthritis is Lyme. Only the hypersensitivity or autoimmune case of Lyme is Lyme. Lyme is only a bad knee. This is what the bad guys said at Dearborn. Previous to that, they said a whole bunch of shit that, you know, included all the biomarkers of central nervous system disease. And that's why these are charge sheets. Here's all the bad guys saying, you know, Lyme causes all this central nervous system illness. And then they said, oh no, it only causes a bad knee, and anybody who says they have a chronic fatiguing illness is just plain nuts. So this is what you want to do. You want to put this image in their faces and say, you can't understand this crime unless you see what they did with the testing. Here's what neurologic Lyme looks like, these central bands. These outer bands are arthritis cases for control, which is really to show you the placement of the bands. They threw out neuro-Lyme, which is an immunosuppression or low antibody concentration disease because it's an immunosuppression disease, and it turns out Epstein-Barr and the other herpes viruses are really the so-called correct imitators, and not spirochetes. So if you ever speak to anyone, you want to take this RICO complaint with you that was given to the Justice Department in 2003 and say, it's simple because we were trying to talk to lawyers. This is what we want prosecuted, falsifying the testing, excluding the neuro-Lyme cases, because Lymerix, as a fungal endotoxin, causes the same immunosuppression disease that's like AIDS with all the opportunistics that are doing all the damage.